Welcome to the first video in our Introduction to Selling on eBay, an overview of the program. Making money on eBay. It can be very easy, but it really depends upon what sort of eBay business you want. And that may really be one of your most important decisions, what type of eBay business you want to have. Of course, that could potentially change over time. You may simply want to start with a hobby eBay business, making $100 or a few $100s a month. Or you may want to grow that into a power seller business, making potentially thousands or tens of thousands of dollars a month. More importantly, and I'll come to this in more detail later, you may wish to have an eBay business that's really the front end of your business. And what I mean by that is that you would have a whole business off of eBay, and eBay is just another way of bringing in new customers and introducing them to your main off-eBay business. One problem with selling on eBay, and you may be well aware of this, is that there's a bargain mentality. People generally go to eBay to buy things cheaply. They also sometimes go to eBay to get things that are otherwise very hard to find, and I'll give you an example of that later on. But I would say that the overriding motivation of buying on eBay is to be able to purchase things far below retail. So that's something to bear in mind. If you do have a thriving business off eBay, you can bring in customers on eBay who want to get something cheap from you and then introduce them to your other product lines off eBay which aren't discounted. But more on that later. First of all, let me talk you through two different potential business models that you can keep in mind for your eBay business. And then I'll talk you through how to start implementing them, and then as these videos develop, we'll get more and more in-depth into advanced tactics that really bring you a thriving eBay business, and also how to grow your business off eBay. Obviously, this has been a very brief introduction. In the next video, I'll start with describing different potential business models you may wish to consider for your eBay business.